Welcome, Cancer, for your reading for November. I'm going to tell you a story with these cards. I just put them on the table and I looked at them for a few minutes. So here comes your story. This month, they want to be talking about new business ventures or things that have to do with your finances, your home, and your money, and things that you've been worrying about. Okay, and we're going to have a look at it. So now, there is a situation here. This is the Ten of Swords that we say that you've come to the end of a very difficult situation where you have decided finally to accept defeat. It's telling you there is no other way to go than to close this cycle and accept that things did not turn out the way that you wanted them to. So if we're talking about money, we're talking about finances, we're talking about business, the people that you are associated with maybe were not the best for you, right? We're hoping it's not family. Anyway, so because you felt that you trusted people you should not have trusted, you trusted them 100% all the way to actually do everything. And when that happens, you cannot really blame these people because you may have given them a lot of freedom to move ahead. So there's a need to um, recover your leadership in this card. So it's a card of saying, you know what, cut your losses, end this situation. It's not the end of the world. You're going to come back. It's actually the only sword that's on the table. So it's a very personal, internal card, and here's justice. She's telling us, please do not suffer anymore. The things had to be the way they are. In a little bit, karma was just playing out its role here. So you're being freed from this mental prison. Stop repeating the same, going over in your head with the same things. We've decided that there's no more sleepless nights. There is no more self criticism. We're just going to put an end to it, right? Yes, we know that you felt run over. It's like you got hit by a truck or a bus, but you're going to get up and you're coming back stronger than ever. This is actually the only major arcana that has come up for you in this reading. And it's putting me in touch with the magician, which is number one as well. And so this is the gladiator. This is Russell Crowe. This is the chariot. This is home. This is eh, coming back with a vengeance, being able to defend myself, defend my position, whatever comes my way, whatever obstacle, I'm going to face it head on. You've got your suit of armor, you're strong, and you come in with all your contradictions, but that is not a problem. I'm going to put things right. Everything is going to be all right. Just keep moving ahead. Keep moving ahead. Keep moving forward. You got this. Okay? But there's a lot of in and outs that is going to happen in this situation. So I'm seeing that there are 4 wands here on the table, and also the 4 of wands has come up in the reading. So we're talking about something that you were planning. You obviously were able to invest in this. This has to do with the money situation, right? Because we have 3 pentacles out here as well. And I'll just give you a quick look at these 3 pentacles. It's the King of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. So at some point in time, you suffered a loss on your investment. Okay? And you really put a lot of effort into this, but you saw that this thing just couldn't get off the ground and it started to burn down and you were having burnout. This is you, right? Having this burnout. So the plan, things didn't go according to plan, even though you had solid plans. People were listening to you, but they betrayed you. Or let us take responsibility and say, you cannot betrayed yourself in a certain way, but it was not your intention. So it's not all together. You just did the best that you could, you know. I don't like to flog a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? And so I understand that there are certain things that you just did the best you could, and the rest of it, well, you were betrayed at some point because this is a kind of betrayal. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, but you may have betrayed yourself too by thinking, but that's how you learn your lessons. So, not to worry, you keep moving forward. Okay, where does this card come from now? Right here, the underneath on top. Okay, so here is the card of the past. So there's somebody who is actually leaving this situation. It might be one of your partners who has decided to cut their losses as well, and they're leaving your life. So their grip or hold over you is also going ahead, and it's a lesson that you have learned. This person gave you an invaluable lesson, Cancer. They showed you what it was to be creative and to shine your light and to feel the confidence. So now you can put these things towards your chariot, right? They're going to be going out of your life for a while. It's quite possible that they may come back, and but for now they're leaving your life so that you can learn to stand on your own 2 feet. So here you are with the people that you're left with a situation where you're going to have to decide how you're going to work it. Okay, not all is lost, right? And what's coming up in the future is you're going to have to get some advice. You're going to need some new people who is going to come in on board with you. And because you've lost one of these men, see, he's in red, he's the one that you've lost. So you're going to have to replace him. So this is something that you're going to be talking about maybe with your wife, your sister, your mother. The women in the family are also quite concerned about this situation. So it's going to be a time where you're going to have to regroup, right? And make a new plan and come back again, because what not not all is lost. You see, we had a plan. You had a plan, Cancer. So you're just going to keep going ahead with that plan. You did lose some money. Let's talk about that. Um, so you were getting a loan. You got a loan from a bank. You had big expectations and big plans, right? But there's somebody who believes in you that is still around you that's quite possibly is going to give you a lot of good advice that has to do with the money. You will probably be able to refinance this loss that you're having, right? You come from a situation where that is going to keep you in good stead. You still have a regular job, a 9 to 5. You have your family. Everybody's going to pitch in and help you. It's not all is not lost. So you're being asked to leave behind that loss that didn't work out. Yes, it was quite a depressing situation. But if you look, you see he's walking towards the ten of Pentacles. He's going back into the fold. He's coming back home. He's coming back home to himself, back home to his family, back home to his abundance, back home to his ancestors, coming back home to the fourth house. You've never, yeah, he's coming back with, he's realizing that money's not everything. Okay, you lose money and you feel like you hit rock bottom, and then you start to feel that you don't have no self-worth or self-value. Not at all, man. Look where you're coming from. There's people that love you, people that hold you in high esteem. You just got knocked off your pedestal for a little bit there, but you're coming back. So this is a card of actually coming out of a situation, maybe coming out of a hospital or coming out of a healing situation, because he's coming out of a church or a place of healing, and he's walking back very humbled, right? He's been knocked off the pedestal. Now he knows who he is and he wants to come back. And whatever it is that he's doing, he wants to do it for the good of everybody. It's not just a personal endeavor now. He wants a lot of people to come on board with him and work together with him. And it's no longer going to be for a selfish thing. Not to say that it was being selfish, but it was something that was going to be shared with all four of you, right? And your own families. But now there is a need to look outside and look beyond. You had an experience of feeling on the outside, and now you know what it is to be on the outside. You want to come back on the inside. So there's a lot of people out there that you realize are looking for jobs. You yourself was one of them. This is like the homeless card. I was homeless, amazing grace, and now I am found and I am welcome back into my father's house, back into the fold, back into the abundance, back with the family. Keep the family, what was that song? Keep the family together in a certain way. So the dark night of the soul is like over. You realized how much you lost here, and that it wasn't the money. Yeah, the money is can be replaced. Money is replaced, but you cannot replace your health. You cannot replace your mind. This has brought some kind of trauma into your life. You're going to need to really heal from this. We have these two cards here. So in the future, things are going to start getting better. So we suggest that you surround yourself with people who are going to be able to listen to you, people who can care for you, who can comfort you, and people who are going to be able to get you back on your feet. Now, there's something that you do and you do it very well. So it's not the end for you. It is just not the end for you, because here you have the Chariot. So this is the only major arcana. So it's telling us of a magician, a new beginning, and you're gonna spring back like crazy, man. The best thing that could have happened to you is what this did not work out for you, because this was gonna happen some point down in the line, right? So it happened. So it's never going to happen to you again. You've been initiated. Welcome to the club. I've touched rock bottom and I've come back, and I did it my way. Everybody has to go through that at some point. It's just lessons we have to learn. Okay. Um. Okay. Let's get here to know. So you put your all into it. You're very tired. You're worn out. You're stressed. You had this thing that you were supposed to do with other people, but you were such a perfectionist. I'm understanding that you wanted to do everything yourself because you didn't think that the others could do it the way you wanted to do. So a lot of times you tried to do it on your own, you tried to do it by yourself, and you forgot that you had these people to help you. So you went straight into a burnout. Look at that ship. You see here we went from the 4 to the 10. So a lot of effort was placed in here, a lot of back and forth. And of course, by the time the battle is over, the ship has broken down. You yourself have broken down, and you're just consumed by the flames. You're worn out, right? But not to worry, not to worry. You have lost nothing. You still have people on your side. Money is no object for you. You're going to make it back, this money, and you're going to make it back triple, all right? What you lost. All you have to do is come back, cut your losses, heal yourself, understand that this was part of how you learn to give and receive. So what you're doing for the good of everybody now. You see, all that flowing is coming to you because you learned your lessons. Sometimes when you learn the lessons, then the abundance comes in. What can I tell you? Cancer and the children and the grandchildren, you have created something that's going to last a long time. This is the legacy, right? And you stand to inherit as well. So you're going to, the best is yet to come. Cancer is what I'm here to tell you, right? So once again, the cards have trumped the positions. When you read in tarot, you have a spread that you use, and the spread has positions and it has meanings, but sometimes the cards just come up and they dance the way they want to dance, and you have to just allow them. And so that is a story for Cancer. And all of that could happen in November, or it could happen in a space of a much longer time, or maybe this is the ending of something that's been going on for quite a while. But this is the story for Cancer for November. And so all of this is going to get into perspective so that you can have a Merry Christmas. All right. Everything is all right, man. There's so much stability and order in these cards, even though there's a lot of work and burnout, because you have so much creative ideas. Let me tell you that all you have to do is just go back and say, okay, how am I going to fix this? That was not a good foundation. Let me go again. Right? So, yeah, a lot of masculine energies here. We have 2 kings and we have the 4 of wands. This is you and your team. And okay, things never work out. Maybe it's not only never work out for you, but you certainly feel like you did not get the support that you were supposed to. You were going. And so the lesson here is, next time, just go it alone. You alone against Rome. This is something that you have to do on your own now. but you can actually hire a lot of people and put a lot of food on other people's table. So it's going to be good. Cancer is going to be universal, whatever is coming for you. All right, that's what I have for you, Cancer.